Kazakhstan citizens are celebrating the Gratitude Day for the first time this year. The date was specified by the President of Kazakhstan, marking the day of establishment of the Kazakhstan's People's Assembly, which was created on March 1, 1995. Nursultan Nazarbayev took part in the events devoted to the holiday in Astana. In his speech, President of Kazakhstan called on Kazakhstan citizens to express gratitude to the ancestors who have preserved the land for the generations. Representatives of various ethnic and cultural associations attended the meeting.
I
want to congratulate all of us on the Gratitude Day. I proposed to introduce this holiday at the last year's session of the Kazakhstan People's Assembly and received broad public support. This idea appeared during the session when I listened to the representatives of different ethnic groups who talked about the gratitude to each other. They talked about the hospitality of the Kazakh people, who welcomed the oppressed people and thanked them for peace and stability. The Gratitude Day is a new holiday on our national calendar. From now on, we celebrate this wonderful holiday together, and I'm convinced that this holiday will further strengthen the trust, consent, friendship in our society and all essential things for us. According to the official data, more than 5.5 million people were resettled in Kazakhstan last century. Prisoners from all over the Soviet Union were brought to the steppes of Kazakhstan that had, at the time, 11 specially created camps. No fewer people were deported during the repression years. They were brought in freight cars and left in the bare steppe. Witnesses of those events and their descendants often tell that they have survived thanks to the local people who helped them, sometimes even risking their own lives. Many cases of that time are being unveiled these days. Documents providing facts are now displayed at the exhibition called Memory of the Future in Astana.
Вот это копии тех карт и планов, которые сделали сами заключенные своими руками.
There are copies of maps and plans which were made by prisoners. Now they're exhibited for the first time ever. Prisoners drew 26 branches. They were excellent specialists, cartographers, and surveyors. This is the map of Karlag prison camp. Probably my grandmother was one of the victims in these huts. On behalf of all children of prisoners, I would like to thank local people for their immense help and kindness.
И я хотел бы от имени всех потомков заключенных вам выразить безмерную признательность за то святое дело, которому вы отдаете тепло своего сердца, дело памяти.
Наше дело только вспоминать.
Unity is our strength. Nursultan Nazarbayev keeps repeating these words over and over again. Multi-ethnicity, artificially created in the past, is now Kazakhstan's main advantage, stressed the head of state in his speech.
Today
we live in a unique country where representatives of more than 100 ethnic groups and 17 religions live in peace and harmony. Together we are building cities and villages, growing wheat, developing industry, paving roads, creating families and bringing our children. We are pleased with the success and support to each other in the most difficult moments. From now, the Kazakhstan People's Assembly will coordinate all the charity events across the country. The history of the Assembly is the story of our friendship and stability. I am convinced that the Gratitude Day will bring us closer. President Nazarbayev instructed to create a special charity fund of Kazakhstan People's Assembly. He also called on Kazakh people to be more tolerant. What if one day we would look alike, with one hair color, one eye color, and everything else? Great, isn't it? Then we would be like drops of water, identical. However, any person is used to find imperfections in other people. Tolerance is when you accept that, and each person deserves the same. You see, we are all Kazakhstanis. Basically, it means that we have 75% of tolerance. I think we will be able to re-educate the remaining 25%. The president proposed to make greater use of the past experience in the year of the 25th anniversary of Kazakhstan's independence. 5 years ago, the country implemented the project called The Heyday of the Village, the Flowering of Kazakhstan. Nursultan Nazarbayev offered to hold a similar campaign this year.